How's it going, everybody? My name is Xenius, and welcome back to another. Oh my gosh, my voice cracked. What was that? Welcome back, everybody. My name is Xenius, and we are going to get on into another Knights of the Old Republic playthrough. We're picking up right where we left off at the Jedi Temple. I've just been called in. What? Okay, something seems to be bothering Karth. Maybe you should speak to him and see if you can get him to open up about it. Okay, speak to Karth. Why don't we do that?
Yes, what's on your mind?
I want to discuss something with you.
You do? Well, fair enough. What do you want to discuss?
I want to talk to you about these issues you seem to have with me. Oh, no. We didn't finish our conversation last time.
I knew you wouldn't understand where I was coming from. Let me try and explain. You got the skills of an elite commando, and you saved my butt more than once. Between that and your facility with languages, I'm lucky you're here. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop watching you being wary. I'm just not built that way. Period.
Why are you so hostile? What did I do to deserve this? Okay, so I really like Karth. I think he's a good stand-up character. I think he's a good stand-up person. So I want to respect him as much as I possibly can and have him on my side. That's my personal way of playing, and I think that's also canon as well. So
You haven't done anything yet, but there's no guarantee that you won't do anything in the future. I've been betrayed before by people, and it won't happen again.
So you want some sort of guarantee that I won't betray you?
I don't know that you'll betray me, but there are no guarantees. Not for you, not for me. You don't have to take it personally.
I'm beginning to wonder if you're capable of trusting anyone.
Well, you can stop wondering. I'm not.
You're sure you don't want to talk about it?
No, I don't want to talk about it. What I want is to save the galaxy, if that's even possible. Why is whether or not I trust you or anyone so damned important to you? Why do you even care? We don't have time for this, so can we please just drop it for now? Can we pick it up later if you really must? I want to get underway.
Okay, cool. So now we can head on into the Jedi Council. They have called me in. I can't remember what for. It's been a hot second since I played this. I've been playing a lot of Battlefront 2 this week, actually, or weekend. This will probably be posted Monday, so the weekend will be over, but they have a Heroes Unleashed event going on right now, which is my favorite event in the entire game. Like, I love when there are literally like 8 heroes per team on the field. Like, it's such an awesome experience for me. I love it.
Bastila has told us of a most unusual development. She claims you and she have shared a dream. A vision of Malak and Revan in the ancient ruins here on Dantooine.
Yes.
These ruins have long been known to us, but we believe them to be merely burial mounds. Perhaps they're more than we first suspected, if Revan and Malak found something there.
Yes, they seem to be searching for... Wait, what is going on here? There we go. Yes, they seem to be searching for something.
Bastila has described this shared dream to the Council in great detail. We feel it is more than a dream. It is a vision.
Oh.
The Force is acting through you, as it acts through Bastila.
Whoa. I'm having visions now?
You and Bastila share a powerful connection to the Force.
Yes.
And each other. This is not unheard of.
Each other.
Connections often form between master and student, but rarely does a bond develop so quickly.
Whatever dangers may lie ahead, we cannot ignore the destiny that has brought you and Bastila here to us. Together.
What are you talking about?
You and she are linked, as is your fate to hers. Together, you two may be able to stop Darth Malak and the Sith.
But do not let your head be filled with visions of glory and power. Such thoughts are the path to the dark side. The way of the light is long and difficult, as you must learn. Are you ready for such hardship?
Yes, I'm ready for whatever awaits me.
Understand that there is little choice in this matter.
Oh, the story had to go this way? I had no choice in becoming a Jedi?
The numbers of our order dwindle. We have sent many Jedi in quest of a way to thwart Malak's advance. Many have not returned. The Sith hunt the Jedi down like animals, ambushing and assassinating our brothers wherever they are found. We fear it is only a matter of time until they discover even this hidden refuge.
Yes.
Other Jedi have fallen from the light and embraced the dark side, giving their allegiance to the Sith and Malak, their Dark Lord.
Oh. The Jedi are turning to the dark side?
The lure of the dark side is not easy to resist. Malak's power grows as more and more planets fall to his conquering armies.
If Malak is not stopped, the Republic will fall, and the Jedi will be hunted to extinction. The galaxy will enter a time of darkness and tyranny, not seen for 1,000 generations.
Since Exarch
The Council has decreed that you and Bastila must investigate the ancient ruins you dreamed of, once the Council deems you ready.
Okay.
Perhaps there you will find some clue, some explanation of how Revan and Malak were corrupted. And perhaps there you shall find a way to stop them.
I accept this mission.
The Force flows through you like no student we have ever seen. But you're willful and headstrong, a dangerous combination.
Before we send you to investigate the ruins, you must be trained in the ways of the Jedi, so that you can resist the darkness within yourself, within all of us. Otherwise, you are doomed to fail.
As you wish, Master Vandar.
We must begin your training at once. You have a destiny upon you that you must be prepared to face. The entire fate of the galaxy is upon you.
I can only hope you will prove up to the task.
The path you have chosen to walk is difficult. Intensive training will prepare you physically for the demands of the Order. Meditation will teach you to channel the power of the Force. To truly understand the way of the Jedi, you must open your mind to knowledge. Seek wisdom in the teachings of the great masters of our Order. A Jedi is never alone. Others in the Order will always stand by you. You and Bastila share a special bond. Do not be afraid to turn to her when you need help in your training. The way of the Jedi is difficult. It requires great discipline. Yet even though you are a mere apprentice, your potential is unlimited, and your progress amazing. In all my years, I have never seen one who has mastered the initial training so quickly.
Oh, thank you.
You've done in weeks what many cannot do in years. I am honored to welcome you fully into the Jedi Order. Soon your apprenticeship will end, and you will be granted the title of Padawan, the lowest rank of those within the Jedi Order. Yet first you must prove yourself worthy.
What must I do to prove myself?
In the traditions and customs of our Order, as handed down from master to pupil for 1,000 generations, you must successfully complete 3 tests before you earn your place among the Jedi.
Okay. What kind of tests are these?
These tests will see if you have truly mastered the training you have been given, both mental and physical. Upon completing these tests, you will pass from apprentice to Padawan, and join in the ranks of the Jedi. First, I will test your knowledge of the Jedi Code. These tenets must always guide your actions. In everything you do, you must always be conscious of their wisdom. You must prove you have a Jedi's understanding of the Code. Return when you feel you are ready for this challenge.
Okay. I've received items. What have I received? I have this thing where I don't check what new items I have. So all the purple things, I don't know what's actually new. I don't know what I should be looking at. Well, okay, that's what I... Oh, whoop, nope. Ninja Shield. Davix, nope. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that one. I like that better. Alright, so... Whatever this one guy is, I forget his name. Dorak.
Greetings, young apprentice. Have you come
He has the
seeking
Jedi code.
knowledge of the past? Those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it. Or so they say.
Okay.
As a chronicler of the Academy here on Dantooine,
Yep.
I feel it is my duty to share the history of our order with the newly initiated. Unfortunately, our recent history is one of tragedy and bloodshed.
Indeed.
The Mandalorian Wars, the fall of Revan and Malak, the rise of the Sith. There are important lessons to be learned from these events, if we do not wish to repeat the mistakes of our past.
I'm eager to learn, Master Dorak.
Of course, I could not tell you the entire history of our order. The Jedi have existed for thousands upon thousands of years. We are as old as the Republic itself. Instead, I will begin 40 years ago with the War of Exar Kun. Like Malak and Revan, Exar Kun was a Jedi who fell to the dark side and led an army against the Jedi and the Republic. Exar Kun was defeated, but the war left both the Republic and our own order severely weakened. For 20 years we struggled to rebuild, trying to erase the scars of the terrible conflict.
What about the Mandalorian Wars?
20 years ago, the Mandalorians, aware that the Republic was in a weakened state, began conquering small worlds on the Outer Rim. They were careful to choose only planets outside the Republic's jurisdiction. After much debate, the Senate chose not to intervene. As long as the Mandalorians avoided planets that were members of the Republic itself, there would be no retaliation.
That sounds like a big mistake.
Well, you can hardly blame the Republic. The memory of war was fresh in everyone's mind. Nobody was eager to relive the horrors in a campaign against the Mandalorians. But in the end, it was unavoidable. The Mandalorians stockpiled resources from their conquered worlds, preparing for a massive assault. 7 years ago, they launched a simultaneous attack in 3 separate sectors of Republic space. The Senate had no choice but to retaliate with the entire Republic fleet. The Mandalorian Wars had begun.
Did the Jedi join in?
The Republic petitioned the Jedi Council for aid, but there were many factors to consider before we allowed ourselves to be drawn into another conflict, so soon after the war with Exar Kun. While the Jedi Council preached patience, there were many among our order who were eager for us to join the battle. 2 young knights in particular demanded immediate action, Revan and Malak. They rallied many of the Jedi to their cause, and against the wishes of their masters, joined the Republic fleet battling the Mandalorians. Revan was a brilliant military leader, and the Republic fleet began to win victory after victory. 4 years ago, the Mandalorians surrendered unconditionally. Revan and Malak were heroes, the great saviors of the Republic.
What'd I pick?
A third of the Republic fleet was under their direct command. And then something happened. Instead of returning after the war's end, the ships under Revan's command went deep into unexplored space. They claimed to be searching for the last remnants of the Mandalorian fleet. All contact was lost. For many months, it was assumed some great disaster had befallen the entire fleet. Everyone thought they were dead. There were unsubstantiated rumors of Revan and Malak being seen on a number of different planets during these months. Scattered sightings that were never confirmed.
Where did they disappear to?
Perhaps they simply went far beyond the edges of Republic space. Maybe they found previously undiscovered hyperspace routes to the ends of the galaxy. Nobody knows for certain. 3 years ago, Revan and Malak returned at the head of a massive invasion fleet. Revan had assumed the title of Sith Lord. The hero had become a conqueror.
How did Revan get so many followers?
Initially, the bulk of the Sith force were former Republic soldiers who had served under Revan. With each conquest, thousands more flocked to join the invaders, swelling their numbers. Even many of our own order have betrayed us, lured by Sith promises of riches and power. But what is more disturbing is the size of the Sith fleet itself. Some of the ships in the Sith fleet are those that were under Revan's command during the Mandalorian Wars, but many more are of an alien design we've never seen before. The source of this massive fleet is one of the many things about the Sith we cannot explain. It seems impossible to have created it in such a short time, yet we cannot deny its existence.
So, what happened next?
For 2 years, the Sith were all but invincible. Fortunately, Bastila and her battle meditation allowed the Republic to win a few key victories and kept the Sith from total triumph. In desperation, we set a trap for the Dark Lord. Bastila was with the strike team that tried to capture Revan, as you probably know. She was there at Revan's end. That was nearly a year ago, but things have not improved. Malak has stepped in and assumed the mantle of Dark Lord for himself. though he's far from Revan's equal in strategy or tactics. Still, his fleet continues to grow in both ships and soldiers. If we do not find some way to stop the Sith soon, Malak will overwhelm us with sheer numbers.
What can I learn from Revan's history?
Revan's tale shows us how even the greatest of Jedi can fall to the dark side. You must always be on guard against the evil that dwells within you. Think hard upon this lesson.
I will think on this, Master Dorak.
May the Force be with you.
Okay, but really...
Greetings, young apprentice. Have you come seeking...
Yes.
As chronicler,
Yes.
you should ponder...
Yes. Where are the Academy's
This
archives?
facility is a training academy. The archives here are restricted to those who have attained the rank of Master. We must protect overeager Padawans from being exposed to dangerous knowledge. The pursuit of knowledge is a noble goal, but there are some things that require the wisdom of a Master to truly understand. You should ponder the history of
Yeah, but...
May the Force...
Okay, then where is... Maybe it's here. Maybe it's here. Okay. I think I know the Jedi Code. It's just... No, I don't care. Seriously. Where is the Jedi Code? Maybe Vandar has it.
Good evening, apprentice.
I seek knowledge of the Jedi Code.
All Jedi must know the code.
It's so weird.
Its tenets are the fundamental teachings of our order. Think and meditate on these truths, apprentice. There is no emotion. There is peace. There is no ignorance. There is knowledge. There is no passion. There is serenity. There is no chaos. There is harmony. There is no death. There is the Force. I have faith that you will achieve the rank of Padawan soon. Master Jar is most impressed with your progress. May the Force be with you, apprentice.
Thank you. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. At one point, I had both the Jedi Code and the Sith Code memorized.
Greetings,
So
my
let's,
young pupil.
I'm ready to continue my training.
Soon your apprenticeship will end, and you will be granted the title of Padawan, the lowest rank of those within the Jedi Order. Yet first you must prove yourself worthy in the traditions and customs of our order, as handed down from master to pupil for 1,000 generations.
Yes, I'm ready for the test. We already did this.
These tests will see if you have truly mastered the training you have been given, both mental and physical. Upon completing these tests, you will pass from apprentice to Padawan, and join in the ranks of the Jedi. First, I will test your knowledge of the Jedi Code. These tenets must always guide your actions. In everything you do, you must always be conscious of their wisdom. You must now prove you have a Jedi's understanding of the Code by completing these fundamental precepts of our order. There is no emotion.
There is peace.
There is no ignorance.
There is knowledge.
There is no passion.
There is serenity.
There is no chaos.
There is harmony. There it is.
There is no death.
There is the Force.
You have learned your studies well, apprentice.
I know.
It will not be long before you are a full member of
It's
our
like
order.
I've known
But
the Jedi
first,
Code
you
for
must
years
pass
of my
the
life.
second test and learn about the most prized possession of a Jedi.
The lit
The
saber.
very symbol of our order, the lightsaber. The lightsaber is the traditional weapon of our order. It is a symbol of a Jedi's skill, dedication, and authority. And each lightsaber is as individual as the Jedi who wields it. The blade is made of pure energy, focused by polished crystals in the hilt. As the second test, each Jedi must construct his lightsaber with his own hands. And now it is your time. Speak with Master Dorak, and he will guide you through the choosing of a crystal.
Awesome! I actually am so excited to go to Galaxy's Edge yeah, give me this. I think I know what I want anyway. I almost always go for the Jedi Counselor. Hey Garth, how's it going? So I think that's what I'm gonna do again, just because I like having more force power. It always seems to come in handy.
You have come, young apprentice, at Master Zar's bidding. He sees great promise in you, As do I.
Oh, thank you.
The time has come for you to choose the color of your lightsaber. This color also reflects your demeanor and position within the Order.
What positions are there?
Blue is the color of the Jedi Guardian. This Jedi battles against the forces of evil and the dark side. They focus more on combat training and use of the lightsaber. Yellow is the color of the Jedi Sentinel. This Jedi ferrets out deceit and injustice, bringing it to light. They focus less on combat and more on other skills and abilities. Green is the color of the Jedi Consular. This Jedi seeks to bring balance to the universe. They mediate between other groups, using their powers to end conflict and preserve peace.
Consular!
Indeed. We shall see. I will now ask you questions, and your responses will indicate which class you lean most towards.
Okay.
A woman and her small child are beset by a desperate-looking group of thugs. They're menacing her with weapons, and she screams to you for help. What do?
Stop the thugs and find out why they're attacking her.
Indeed. Very well. On to the next question. You are in combat with a dark Jedi allied with the Sith. There is a pause in the combat. What do?
Find out why he turned to the dark side and tried to turn him?
Yes, I suspected as much. Now for the next. There is a locked door,
What,
and
am I
your
predictable?
goal lies on the other side. What do?
Try to pick the lock. Or knock. I'll just knock. That's it.
I am beginning to see a pattern here, apprentice.
You see no pattern.
I have a
You're just
feeling
scripted
about
to say
what
that.
you would be best at. But first, the final question. You are the head of an enclave on a contested world. The Dark Jedi have infiltrated and are causing unrest across the planet. What do?
Coordinate with a planetary government to identify the infiltrators.
Yes, I thought as much. As I suspected, you would be most suitable as a Jedi consular.
How odd.
Which color and path do you believe yourself most suited to, apprentice?
Jedi Consular, as
Here is
everyone
a
has
green
said.
crystal for your lightsaber. Go speak to Master Jar again, and he will instruct you on how to construct it.
Okay, cool, thanks. Right. Skills. What do I don't know. Oh man. I need to get more points. What do I need? Intelligence in order to get that up? Let's do security. Oh, dang it. Alright, fine. Oh gosh, I don't know. What planet am I going to first? I think Tatooine. So I'll probably do demolitions. Man, I completely forgot about that. Jedi defense, Jedi sense. Okay, have I picked proficiency? Okay, I'm going with one or single-handed dueling. This is Jedi defense. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with. Oh man, this is hard. I guess I'll go with dueling again, just so I'll be extra good at it. Okay, I'm gonna do push, and then again I'm going to Tatooine. So I'll probably. Okay, hold on. I've never. The Force Valor increases the saving throws of all members of the party, and Force Aura just does me, right? So I'm gonna go with Force Valor because I feel like that's gonna be more beneficial in the long run. Alright, so now we get to make our lightsaber. Honestly, I don't really care for the color green.
Ah, good. Now that you have selected your crystal, we shall begin the construction of your lightsaber.
Oh, awesome. So, at some point, I'm going to be getting different color crystals, and then I'm going to change the color of my lightsaber, because I don't really care for green on me. Also, I think it's canon for my character to have a purple lightsaber, from what I understand. So, awesome! I have a lightsaber
You
now.
have done extremely well in constructing your lightsaber,
Thank you.
apprentice. Your crystal seems to have been set perfectly. It is rare indeed for that to happen the first time one constructs
Because this
a
isn't my
lightsaber.
first time.
These crystals are very rare, found only in certain caves strung in the Force. By adding crystals to your lightsaber, You can alter or enhance its properties. There have even been unconfirmed rumors of certain Force-sensitive caves here on Dantooine that may hold these crystals.
What will these crystals do for me?
They can modify simple things such as the color of your blade, or complex ones such as crystals that reputedly increase the strength of the beam. But you must learn first to use your lightsaber and take care when drawing it. Your lightsaber identifies you as a member of the Jedi Order. With such recognition comes honor and respect, and the attentions of dangerous enemies. The Sith and Dark Jedi will seek to destroy you, apprentice. And you must prove yourself worthy in battle against a foe who also wields a lightsaber. Are you ready to face the final challenge, apprentice?
I am ready to face the third trial.
For every Jedi, the threat of the dark side is always present. You must truly understand this before you are accepted into the Order. You must see the corruption of the dark side for yourself. Even here on Dantooine, there are places where the dark side holds sway, twisting and tainting nature itself. The ancient grove, once used for deep meditation by the Jedi, is now tainted. A wave of darkness perverts the region around it. The Kathhounds in the area have become savage and ruthless. They have become a threat to the settlers, a threat the Jedi have promised to stop.
What would you have me do, Master Zar?
The Kathhounds are but a symptom of the true problem. You must journey into the grove and confront the true source of the darkness. That is your task.
Do you have no other guidance? You know more than you're telling me.
I can say no more. Some things you must see for yourself. None of the other Jedi at the Academy are permitted to help you in this task. But remember this, my young apprentice. A Jedi acts with patience and care, and those on the dark path are not always lost forever. The dark side still taints the ancient grove. Your lessons cannot continue until the spreading corruption of the dark side has been stopped. This is your task, apprentice. May the Force be with you.
Alright, let's go and deal with the dark side. So, as I was saying, I am very, very excited to go to Galaxy's Edge at Disney because I get to make my own lightsaber. I know it's expensive, but oh, come on. Do I have to talk to the droid? Oh, thank you. Why does it always put me in solo mode? That's so weird. Okay, I am super, super excited to go to Disney World because I get to, build my own lightsaber, and I've heard of a bunch of different, lightsabers that you can possibly build. Like, you have 4 different types of hilts. Oh, Candace, okay. You have 4 different types of hilts. I can't remember exactly what they are, but I'll explain in a minute.
Yeah, what do you want?
I was wondering if you had any interesting stories.
You want to hear tales of my exploits? Of the wars I've seen and fought, the enemies I've seen die by my hand? Sure, I'll humor you. My name's Candaris, of the Mandalorian clan Ordo. I've been fighting across the galaxy for 40 of your years. For my people, it is the honor and glory of battle that rules us. It's through combat that we prove our worth, gain renown, and make our fortunes.
Is that why the Mandalorians attacked the Republic?
The Sith came to us with an offer. To fight a worthy enemy in a battle that would be remembered forever. Win or lose, as long as the fight is worthy, then honor is gained. The glory at having triumphed over impossible odds is what drives us. If there's nothing at stake, your possessions, your life, your world, then the battle's meaningless. We Mandalore take everything we are and throw it into battle. It's the true test of yourself. The battle against death. Against oblivion.
You seek death?
All life dies eventually. A true warrior is one who can beat it down whenever it raises its head. But times have changed now. The Mandalore clans have been scattered across the Outer Rim. The Republic is in decline, and the Sith Empire rises to take its place. The clans as they were aren't a threat, but the galaxy still fears us. People think we war out of spite or bloodlust. They don't understand, and fear that. We only wanted the challenge of the battle, and glory from it, win or lose. And we lost. But now I have no real challenges. Crushing Davik's enemies and the pathetic gangs in the lower city of Taris could not be considered the most glorious of tasks. When I think of the battles I've fought, the thousands I've killed, the worlds I've burned, I weep for my past. We will never again speak of this. We've got work to do, so let's get to it.
So, as I was saying, I am very, very interested in building my own lightsaber.
Are you a Jedi? How long can you people continue to sit by and claim you protect us? Protectors? Ha! You sit in your enclave safe from the Mandalorians while we suffer. Those Mandalorian brutes have killed my daughter.
You should have protected her better. And you call yourself her
Oh, come
father.
on, Candace.
And what am I supposed to do against a dozen Mandalorians and Duros? Nothing. There was nothing I could do. They came to our land demanding our livelihood. But Ilsa, my Ilsa, said no.
They killed her?
There was nothing I could do. Too many of the Mandalorians and their Duros allies. I've come here to ask you, please, Master Jedi, stop these raiders and get revenge for my daughter.
I will protect you and your fellow settlers.
I will give you all I have. Just please, annihilate them from the face of this planet.
As I was saying, I am excited to be building my own lightsaber. You have a couple of different, a few different options actually. You have the peace and justice category, which is where Luke Skywalker's lightsaber comes from, which is really, really cool. I've genuinely thought about doing that one. Yes, I know. All right, let's rock and roll. And then you also have, let's see, you have the elemental nature, which I don't, I think it just said that you use different elements of nature in order to make your lightsaber. So, like, I think it says rancor teeth and bark and trees and stuff, which I think is really, really cool. If you do your research, Lobaka, I think it's Chewbacca's cousin or nephew or something. I think, yeah, it's Chewbacca's nephew. He had a lightsaber that was made out of bark, wood, and I think that's really, really cool, and I might actually do that. The fourth category that you have is...
You've been holding out on this kid. You haven't given us enough money. I guess we're gonna have to take it out of you piece by piece.
No, please! Take my wife and children instead.
What a jerk.
Anything.
Take my wife and children instead.
Ah, wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
Okay, let's attack him first, because he's a jerkwad. You also have a different one. I can't remember exactly what it is, or what it's called, but it's made from the pieces of ancient Jedi lightsabers. So, like, in the time of Revan and in the time of Satele Shan and things like that, is when these lightsabers were made and used. So, I think that would be really cool. The kind of blog post that I was interested in, and the one I was reading up on, it said that they gave him, they let him look at the different styles and what you could find in your lightsaber pack. So I'm thinking, and actually hoping, that they'll let me look at what it is, because I'm really at a toss-up between the elemental nature and the ancient Jedi lightsabers. I think both would be really, really cool. I just don't know what is more my style. I'm a carpenter. I really like working with wood, so I think elemental nature is kind of where I'm leaning. But I genuinely don't know right now. Also, the color is kind of one that I'm curious on. Why does it always put me... Oh, wait. No. I'm not in solo mode. Okay, I'm good. I'm curious to figure out which lightsaber color I would pick. I'm not I really, really want to lean towards... can you guys shoot first, please? I don't want to...
What?
What? Can you just take him out? Yeah, that one. Okay, now I'll switch to me.
What?
Yeah, sure. Take on Canderous, please. Nope. Come on. It's so hard to move in this game sometimes. You can move at any time. Am I stuck? Am I seriously stuck? This is ridiculous. There we go. Gosh.
Yeah.
I don't understand why he gets stuck so much. Because, of course, like, I would love to lean towards the typical Jedi colors of blue or green, but I can't decide on it. Like, blue, the style of Jedi Counselor, just like Obi-Wan and Anakin.
Ready? Sure.
Yeah, it's not letting
Ready?
me move at all. I hate that. I hate that it does that sometimes.
Wow. Sure.
Nope, still can't move. But there's also the option of doing purple, and I've seriously considered doing that, because purple is kind of like, it was Darth Revan's color, purple and red, and I think that would be pretty cool because it's kind of one of those, like, you kind of walk the line between Jedi and Sith. It's a mix of red and blue, which I think is a really cool concept, and it's, you are trying to, oh my gosh, I hate this. You try to walk the line between Jedi and Sith because of your beliefs, and I kind of believe the same. I don't really think the Jedi are the most upright, not methods, but I guess philosophies of the Force, and I don't believe the Sith are either. I believe both of them are kind of corrupt in their own way, and so I don't really like. Why? I don't really like either way of their takes on the Force. It just doesn't really make sense to me, and I don't really appreciate either one of them. So I have a tendency to lean more towards the Grey Jedi because I understand their philosophy a little bit better, and I think that it's more of a just like Ahsoka in the Clone Wars TV show. I understood her way of thinking a lot more than I did the Jedi, because their whole philosophy of, like, the whole philosophy of taking Jedi at birth in order to train them away from their families, that you can't have any sort of emotion, because that leads to the dark side. Like, that, I don't get that. Like, it's... Anakin is right that they should be allowed to love, because love improves your life. And Luke was right, in my opinion, whenever in Legends he took his Jedi, his new Jedi Order to into a different philosophy of that, and the way that he did that was by allowing them to love. Like, Luke Skywalker married. If you are unaware of what happened in Legends, he got married, and yes, she did die, but it didn't send him to the dark side. He only turned to the dark side one time, and that was when he was fighting the reincarnated Emperor Palpatine. He became his apprentice for a brief amount of time. So I'm going to put a mine. Wait, do I have a mine? I don't think I have mines, actually. Yeah, I do not have mines. That sucks. It's fine, though. This is the Dark Jedi who I need to cleanse.
I will be your doom!
Yeah. Alright, let's start out with a push. Oh, come on, you missed that? There we go. Ah, miss. Ah, you suck. There we go. Ah. Alright. This is a true force battle. I remember having so much trouble with this on the Xbox. Like, her throws were so much farther above mine that I just couldn't do it. Alright, I'm getting low. I'm getting low. Come on, come on. Take her out. Take her out! I need a med pack. There we go. Now let's go back in for the kill. Okay, I don't remember having to fight her this much. Come on. Come on, Gale. Is that my name? I don't remember. There we go.
You are strong. Stronger than me, even in my darkness.
Who are you?
I am Juhani, and this is my grove. This is the place of my dark power. This is the place you have invaded. When I embraced the dark side, this is where I sought my solace. It is mine.
You embraced the dark side? Why?
When I slew my master, Quatra, I knew I could never go back. And now I revel in my dark power. Power enough to crush the life from someone such as you. Or so I had thought.
The dark side is never powerful enough.
What is it you want?
Okay.
Why do you bother me?
So I have to be careful here. Because if I make the wrong choices... if I make the wrong choices, she will attack me, and I have to kill her. And that is not canon, and I refuse to do that, ever. So I have to try and save her. I just want to talk.
Talk? You who have beaten me so easily just want to talk? I do not believe it. Kill me now while you still have the power.
I don't hold anger towards you, Juhani. I wish you peace.
Not anger. Peace. Yet even with your naive attitude, you managed to beat me. I am pathetic. I sit here and think myself to be great by embracing the dark side, but I am nothing. There is no way I could be turned back. I always thought they held me back, or jealous of my power. This is only because I was not good enough to meet their standards. I never have been.
The first step on the path of true knowledge is knowing that you are ignorant.
I seem to still have much to learn, both about being a Jedi and about myself. But I wish the cost of my ignorance had not been so high. I wish that my master had not suffered because of me.
Even in death, the Force will allow her to live on.
If she were alive now, there would be so much I would say to her. So much I would apologize for. How can the Council ever take me back with what I have done? Striking my master down in anger is unforgivable.
Anger? Show them that you have freed yourself of that base passion.
If I show them I am free of passion, that I am serene, that I am willing to forsake the dark side, and maybe, just maybe, they would accept me back. Do you think they would? Could it be possible after what I have done?
Your inner peace and harmony will show them your sincerity.
I thank you, Master Jedi.
I am not even a Padawan.
I shall submit myself to their judgment and hope they will forgive me. Again, I thank you. I am sure I will hear great things about you in the future.
Nah, probably not. This game is pointless, really. There's no point in me even being the main antagonist. Really. Alright, so that's dealt with. Man, I really wish I had a heal power. How are you guys doing? Yes. Alright, guys, come with me. Give me Candace. I want him to be the head. Oh, come on. Alright, there are some Mandalorians up here. So I'm gonna go ahead and take them down. While I'm out here. I don't think that I am powerful enough to see the,
Why?
I don't even remember what it's called, really. I don't think I'm powerful enough to see the end of the Mandalorian, storyline with the guy whose daughter was killed by the Mandalorians. I don't think I'm strong enough to do that. So, I'm just going to do these kind of smaller things first. Alright, let's do some force balance. There we go. Candace, you doing alright? Because your regeneration thing doesn't seem to be working! Come on, Candace. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. I didn't save, did I? I did not save. Oh, crap! Man. Oh, goodness!
What?
That was rough. All right, we got it. We're done. We're good. We done did it. Hey, there's Juhani right there. Haha. I saved her. I did not kill her. Thank you very much, everyone. So, actually, if you do that, if you do kill her, you actually make one of her friends turn to the dark side. So, there are a lot of ramifications if you do the wrong choice. So, just so you're aware.
You have done well, my pupil. The ancient grove has been purified, and Juhani's journey down the dark path has been halted. Because of you, she walks once more in the light. But though she was saved, do not dismiss what happened to her. Juhani is both dedicated and true to the ideals of the Order, yet she was still vulnerable to the dark side, as are we all. She struck her master in anger during her training, and injured her greatly. But it was Quatra's choice to test Juhani this way, and it seems to have made its point. Juhani has been redeemed, and you have passed your final test. Congratulations, apprentice. Or should I say, congratulations, Padawan. You have proven yourself worthy of joining the Jedi. Let me be the first to welcome you as a full-fledged member of our order.
Thank you. Do I finally get some Jedi robes? I do! So, these Jedi robes aren't as cool as the ones in the second game, but that is absolutely fine with me. Hold on one second. I'm gonna go... transit disabled? That's stupid. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. We have done a lot in this episode. We have saved Juhani, we have become a Jedi, and we are ready to embark on our mission to fight Revan and, well, not Revan. We're on our mission to fight Malak. So, thank you guys oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please drop a like down below, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.